Okay, so I posted a little Instagram story for you guys to ask Sean here some questions, and now we're going to spend some time answering some of those questions. So the first one is, what do you do to keep fit?
What do I do to keep fit? I work
Like, what
out.
is your routine now? Like, are you just weight training?
Oh yeah, I do a blend of weight training with boxing. Boxing is really good for HIIT training.
Yeah.
So cardio is really good for cardio, and also fasting. I am fasting as well to just manage my weight a little bit.
Okay. Cool. Now, second question, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Where do I see myself in 5 years? Hopefully, I'll own a gym.
On the gym in 5
Yeah,
years.
that'd be sick. And maybe even like a little team for fitness, like whether it be a little bit more personal trainers
Okay,
I work with.
that's dope. I'll be looking out for that.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Okay. Third question: can diet, macros controlled, affect the look of muscles?
Depends on how much body fat you have.
Depends on how much body.
Yeah,
fat
if you have low body fat, yes, you could see your muscle definition a little bit better based on what you eat. But if your body fat's really high, you can't really tell.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. And what is the best? So tip wise, what is the best way to reduce body fat?
Best way to reduce body fat is to be at a calorie deficit.
Okay.
So you gotta watch what you eat. Then of course the training comes in play after.
Okay. And then would the training be more focused on like HIIT, or would it be? Can you still do like traditional?
It depends on your lifestyle. It depends on your frequency of how often you can work out.
Okay.
So based on that, but HIIT is really good for overall. It's like it's something that you shouldn't do every single day.
Okay.
Yeah, I could go into deep details later.
I can't really do HIIT every single day. I can't even hit once a week. So. Okay. Next question. What would you change about yourself if you could?
Change about myself if I could. Is that physically or?
Let's do physical and mental, or just you can choose.
I wish I was a little smarter.
Okay. Okay. I think we all do.
So yeah, I wish that there was a little bit more brain activity up there.
Yeah.
Physical appearance.
More tattoos.
More tattoos, yes.
Okay.
Definitely need more tattoos.
Okay. So next question is, what motivates you to work hard?
What motivates me is, I guess comes down to my family and my own competitiveness.
Okay.
Like, always want to do a little bit more. And I guess that's just, my own mentality.
Okay. Makes sense. Moving on. What is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is not being able to achieve that I want in this lifetime.
That's it. It's a deep one. Okay. What is, generally speaking, optimal caloric intake for bulking?
Well, that depends on the person. You need to find out your metabolic rate. So like how much you need to eat on a base to just even maintain your weight. You need to figure out that number out. And the best way to bulk is don't eat a ton of food just because you think that you're going to gain weight. It has to be strategic to maintain it. So what I mean by that is a lot of people, they think like, oh, I'm going to bulk, I'm going to eat a fuck ton of food. No, you have to go into gradual surplus of calories.
Okay, so you can't just shock your body right away.
No, you can't sustain that. Your body's not used to it. You're not used to it, and you're just gonna shit it out, right? So you have to go by increments. That's why when I gave you that the nutrition program for yourself, we didn't like boost it up like right away.
Yeah.
Like we made
It was
sure
gradual steps.
Yeah.
In training, and then the training then got fed by the diet, and then vice versa.
Yeah, exactly. Like when you're bulking, like you want to gain mass, but you don't want to look like shit.
Yeah.
So you have to train at a certain frequency so that your body gets used to getting all that surplus of calories in, so that it absorbs it. But if you're just fucking bulking right off the get-go, your body's not gonna utilize all that food, and you're just shitting it out.
Okay, gotcha. Did you ever feel insecure about your body?
Absolutely. That's the reason why I got into working out, right? Yeah.
Do you still feel insecure right now?
I wish I had a little bigger arms.
Said everyone.
Yeah.
Said everyone. Okay. Thoughts on carb cycling?
Carb cycling is...
Can you, I don't know what carb cycling, for the people who don't know what carb cycling, can you explain that?
Yeah, so pretty much what carb cycling is you have a shit ton of carbs beginning of the week and you drop it down.
Okay.
Until to a point where you're basically having no carbs. Mm-hmm. Then you spike it back up. So the logic behind this is when you have a lot of carbs all at once, then you gradually decrease it. It desensitizes your body, which makes it absorb much better. So it has to do with your insulin. So I could go into details before, but it pretty much helps you absorb the carbohydrates a little bit more efficiently. And of course, it'll help you lose weight if you're at a caloric deficit.
Okay. So do you think that's a good approach? Bad approach? Depends on what you're trying to do?
You have to be experienced.
Okay.
And plus, if you really want to utilize that, again, your body fat percentage has to be low.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. And when you say body fat percentage is low, like what is that?
Like I say like a single digit.
A single digit. Wow.
Yeah.
How many people are even in a single digit like body fat percentage?
Probably not that much, but like
it's tough, isn't it?
Yeah. So like I find it that carb cycling works really well for people that have low body fat percentages, and that's just natural. That's genetics, right? You know those type of people that always has a six pack?
Yeah.
Those genetic ones, right? So carb cycling will work better for them versus a person that has a lot of body fat to begin with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. This one, not really sure what they're trying to ask, but how does muscle memory work?
Muscle memory work. So to me, it's more of a mentality base. So like when you stop working out, your muscle shrinks because your body does not need blood and glucose in that specific part, and you're not stimulating it.
Right.
So you stop working out, it shrinks. That's just your body just going back to balance. Mm-hmm. Now, when you start working out again and you stimulate the muscles, it's going to go to its original expanded size.
Right.
That's what they say muscle memory is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I totally thought muscle memory is something else. Okay. Second last question. How soon after working out do I need to have protein?
The thing is, as soon as you finish working out, you should go for carbs instead of protein at the beginning, because when you work out, you use glucose, which is sugar.
Yeah.
Right? So your sugar level goes down after you finish working out. So you need to replenish your glucose level first. Mm-hmm. So the first thing you should do after you work out, if you're regardless if you're bulking or cutting, you should replenish your glucose level. So you should have something simple sugar right away. Uh-huh. Then you should have your protein. Because protein takes much longer to digest
than sugars.
And then sugar, and it doesn't. But your body is demanding sugar right away.
Oh.
So if you have sugar, then if you have your protein shake, or if you blend it, your body can absorb that much faster.
So what would you say is the optimal like post-workout meal then?
Post-workout meal, a really good one is, if you have the time, is just like blend a banana with a protein shake. So you're having your simple sugar, which is healthy sugar, with your protein shake. I say that's the most healthiest way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so this is more of like what I've heard about like protein.
Yeah.
So a lot of like isolates, right? If you don't eat it with, I guess, sugars or food, it's just basically useless. You're not going to be able to digest it, or your body's not going to be actually intake the nutrients. Is that true?
So that goes where what I just talked about. As soon as you work out, you need to replenish the glucose level so that glucose goes into your muscle.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Then you have a little bit of blend of protein shake. But that being said, just because if you have an isolate protein and you don't have sugar in it, it does not necessarily mean that the protein's not going to work.
Oh.
Yeah. But just there is a protocol. As soon as you finish weight training, you want to put a little bit of glucose back into the muscle
And
to
then,
fill it up.
And then the protein.
Then protein, right?
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so our final question is a bit of a long one, but here we go. There are some folks out there that wish to have a fit/toned body, but remain to have the perception that lifting weights will lead to them having a bulky appearance of that of a power lifter.
Yeah.
Hence, leading them to be hesitant on lifting weights and just doing cardio. What are your thoughts on that?
So if you,
Yeah, go ahead.
if you just do cardio, you're just gonna look skinny. So like to expand on that, you do need to do a little bit of weight training so that the muscle expands a little bit, so that you look lean and toned because it stretches the skin.
Right.
But people are scared because powerlifters, they weight train, but they eat like shit. No offense, right? They eat whatever they want. That's why most people don't want to look like that. That's why girls get scared. They don't want to weight train because they don't want to look bulky. No, if you eat clean, weight train, you look even better.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think let's just debunk this real quick. So when you say eat clean, that doesn't mean like only eat salad, only eat chicken breast, right? Like you're what do you mean by eating clean?
So what I mean by eating clean is like homemade food, and also like watching how much calories you're having.
Okay.
I guess that's like, I guess controlling what you're eating and knowing how much you should eat. And there's a big difference between having a salad at home and having a salad outside pre-made.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference.
And then when it comes to eating clean, does it mean also making sure that like your macro levels are at the right amount?
Like you don't need to get so stressed, because a lot of people get this. They get so stressed out about, oh, I need to have this much protein, this much. No, you don't need to get too stressed out. But what you need to kind of emphasize on is try to just cook the food at home.
Okay.
Right? Versus just
so
buying
you
it
know what
outside.
you're putting inside.
Yeah, and it absorbs differently, a little bit differently. Like
Okay. Now a question from me: cheat meals. Is that okay? And if so, how many cheat meals can someone have within, like, say, a week?
So cheat meal, there's nothing wrong with cheat meals, but the thing about cheat meals is self-control.
Yeah.
That's the biggest take, because like you could be eating really clean for a week. Let's say you eat for like Monday to Friday, you eat really good. Then that one cheat meal you have on Saturday. There's nothing wrong with having that cheat meal, but now when you have that big cheat meal, it coats your mouth. Now when you go back to eating clean again, it doesn't taste good. So
okay.
it kind of delays everything.
Yeah.
And it fucks up the routine, the rhythm.
Okay. So it's like cheat meal, good, it's okay, but moderate yourself.
You have to, it's all moderation, and that's the hardest part, of course, right?
Yeah.
So if anything, there's a lot of past clients that did this, and I tell them not to. Is let's say you're wanting to lose weight, and you eat clean Monday to Friday, and you want to have that cheat meal on Saturday. Some clients don't eat that whole day because they want that cheat meal. That's the wrong approach. You don't want to do that. You want to eat clean, and even though you might be at surplus, you want to eat clean. Then you want to fit that one cheat meal in, so that your body still has the healthy food in, and you'll recognize that the junk food is in, but it will still metabolize faster. But if you just skip everything and if you have that bad one meal, it'll fuck up the system. Not fuck it up in a way that like it's gonna take a little bit longer for you to get back into the rhythm of eating clean again.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
If you guys have any questions, feel free to let us know, and I'll get Sean to answer it on his Instagram. Before you go, Sean, I know we didn't do it in the video, but where can people find you?
You could just
what platforms?
Yeah, you could. My main platform is Instagram right now, so you guys can hit me up at Sparky's Fitness, and it's with a Z instead of a S.
Yeah, I'll plug it in the description. Thank you so much for your time today. Hope you guys enjoyed that Q&A session. Like I said, if you have any questions, shoot them along, and you can shoot them to Sean directly, or you can shoot them to us, and then I'll direct it back to Sean. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Peace.